All right, today we're going to be looking at customizing our trading view. So let's get to work. So we shall open our trading view. Just remember what I told you guys last time. So as you can see in our trading view, we have to make this in landscape so that we can view the market in a much more brighter perspective, wider and easier to use. So we're going to have this. There we go. Yes, so as you can see on this page, you have the market. You can see we are on the watch list right now. So if you see down there, there's a watch list, charts, ideas, news, and menu. So on the watch list, we can see here we have a series of indices. We can see stocks are also available in the forex. In trading view, we have features like US oil, silver, and forex as well. One we are going to be basing on. We have crypto as well, as you can see there, and you can add your symbol if you want to. So we have all that, and you can create your list, your own list if you want to. There's a provision of adding your own list. So when you go to charts, as you can see down here, charts, we get to see this. So this is where we're all aiming at, right? So now when you come to the charts, you can see this. So up here you see the Apple Inc. At day one, the orders the Nasdaq of Apple. When you come down here, you see that their choice. We have there the AAPL in 1 day, and we have this other instruments down here. So the pencil, like that's the drawings. You're going to have to add a lot from there because that's what you're going to be using. The next one, we have the FXS, the indicators, then you have the alarm and so forth, and we have all that. We are going to learn how to use all of them as we are trading. So we have to first we're going to start with the most important ones as we go on to the other ones. Okay, so then what is most important here? We have the objects that are the most important, and we are going to be we shall find the objects in the pencil. This first object you see right here, that one, that's where we are going to find the objects which we shall be using to make our analysis in the forex chart. As we go on to the indicators, and then we see how to set our alarms and all that in the market. Okay, all right, so when you go to these last three dots over here, we can see there's a undo, redo, maximize, full screen. You can connect your broker as well. Not all brokers do connect though. And then you have this other, the technicals, the forecast charts, the bar replay, all these we're going to be able to use them. All these we're going to be able to use them. So let's get the video going. So the next thing down here, we have ideas. So in the ideas panel, you can see that all these different analysis made by TradingView experts, which give you some insights in the market. So when you go to ideas, you could see some pitched in ideas. As you can see here, these are Bitcoin charts, some analysis there from different analyzers. Then the next, we have the news. As you can see here, all news will be seen this side, including you can separate them between stocks, crypto, forex, or you can see the whole thing. As you can see, tons and tons of all news, be it low impact, high impact. And in the menu over here, we are going to have to sign in before we get our charts on. So first of all, remember what I told you. If you want to keep your analysis intact. Every time you come back to TradingView, you have to at least have an account with TradingView so that your analysis always remain. So we are going to have to first of all sign in into our account from here. Then after that, we shall go on to analyzing the market. All right. Okay, so let's sign in. So I'm going to sign in here first with my Google account. Then we shall proceed. All right. Okay. So now we are all signed in. So as you can see here, I'm already signed in. Yes. Okay. So now we are going to go to the charts. Oh, and let me just change this or some analysis I had on my chart earlier on before, but let me just, we are going to know how we can do all this. So let me first change this pair to another forex pair which I've not been using to, so that it have a clear chart and we can see what we have to add onto our charts. So for this I'll take GBP, JPY, and now there are many options when you search on this pair. There's the FXCM, there's the Forex, there's the Ohanda, the Forex.com, the Pepperstone, but I usually use the first option. So there we go. So this is the GBP USD, the GBP JPY chart, as you can see it here on the TradingView. So now when you see this, it looks more like you're using a PC, right? So now this is now where all the magic is going to happen. So you can tap on the three dots on the side and we make it full screen. We already talked about this earlier on before. So out of all this, we have this. You can press that, rescale the price. Price has been rescaled. So now we have these. You can pinch in and pinch out using your mobile phone to make these charts narrower, smaller in size, and bigger in size. So you just pinch in, that is from right to left, and left to right, or left to right and right to left. And when you tap on this, you can see this many different time frames. The ones on the star are the ones which have been put on favorites, but we can get all these other different time frames. The time frames in the seconds are only applicable when you have purchased the pro version of the app. So you cannot view that if you don't have the pro version of the app. And also bigger time frames like from 3 months, 6 months, 12 months ranges. Therefore, when you have paid for the, so well, let's go here to 1 day. So as you know, in the forex market, I know you know something about the forex market. This means it's showing charts in a daily format. So each of these candlesticks were formed in a day. Okay, I'll talk about that in our next video, how what the candles stand for, which different time frames. So yeah, that chart as you see it there, looking in a daily time frame. Okay. So out of this, so we know we know how to get our forex pairs or currencies. You simply tap on this side and then the time frame there as well. So when the side over here, you can see you can reduce the size on the side, right? So now let's get on to the instruments we need on our chart. So you go to the pencil over here, then we can see the drawings all going to be seen here. So there are some drawings I had put on favorites, and I'll show you how to do that. But there are tons of instruments that you could use on your trading view to analyze your trades and make them more accurate compared to when you're using the MetaTrader 4 or MetaTrader 5 app. So we have all these drawings on this side, and from the trend line, the arrow lines, the rail lines, the info line, the extended line, the trend angle, and many others which are going to be followed down here. So we need to get the ones we would want to use, add them to our favorites so that they can appear on our charts and we can be able to use them. So here, let's go. All right, so in order to put them on favorites, you long press. Let me first remove this. When you long press on it, then first remove. So when you have the pair you want, the instrument you want to use, the drawing, you long press and you tap that to add it to favorites. So as you can see, there's a bar which has appeared behind there on the charts. Let's add some more. So we are going to need an horizontal ray. I'm going to need a horizontal line, vertical line. So scroll more downwards. You're going to need the Fibonacci retracement tool. So there also have it on our favorites. You're going to have the gun box. I'm going to show you how to use all these instruments we are adding to our charts. A gun box there. Then here we also need to take the path, add it to our favorites, the rectangle as well, the highlight and brush, you could add it as well, the triangle. We're going to get the use for all these instruments we are adding, so let's first single them out. The ellipse as well, we could have it there. And then in notations, we have the text there. We could have the note, the ideas, the comment, price level. Let's get price level over here. And then arrows left to right. All these very good instruments to use. Oh, very good. So down here we are going to have also our long position, the short position. The forecast is really not that important. We're going to have the date range. There we go, and the price range. We're going to have the bars pattern as well. I'm going to show you how to use all this when you're analyzing on the trade on the charts. Okay, so when you get all of them to your favorites, right now we can see this entire thing on our screen, right? So now that shows all the instruments you've chosen. It's easier to use them like that on your charts because now you don't have to go back again every time to go and choose the instrument. You would have the instruments already on your chart and you just tap them from there and be able to use them. Okay, so you can see this. You could just tap this rectangle over here and you could just draw a rectangle on there. Or you could have the short position, just put it anywhere. Long position, let me just put it anywhere. The price range. So as you see this, so we don't have to go back to go and re-get the instruments and add them. We only have to use the instruments have already been added to favorites and they're displaying on top of our chart, so we can just use them directly from there as well. Guys, if you also don't want to see that on your screen, you could still go back over here, scroll down a bit, you'll see the show on chart button. When you tap on that, off, the instruments will disappear. When you tap it, they'll come back. Okay, so you could turn it off and on if you don't want them on the chart, or if you want them on the chart. But I would prefer you leaving them on as you're making your analysis. Then maybe take it off when you're done making your analysis and you're ready to take your trades. So that's what we shall be using in our chats. Okay guys, make sure you smash that subscribe button, smash the like button, and share for more content from this channel.